Ooh.
Oh God. All right, well y'all can catch that shit too. Oh, you're rolling. All right, man. We are back with another episode of Retail Tales. I don't remember the numbers. I'm probably gonna eventually worry about it, or might not. But
We just rolling.
yeah, we just rolling at this point, cause I know this one. We not really gonna focus on trying to tell a story, anything like that, cause it's the holiday time. I really want to focus on just. I keep want to say not decomposition. I don't know why my brain keep doing that. Decompressing. You know what I'm saying? Just relaxing, releasing, all that, right? So with that being said, I gotta do the intro. I'm tripping my little trash intros. Always forget them. Always forget them. But man, as usual, it's your boy Huggy B. You know what I'm saying? AKA Knowledge. Got the clothes. Got the anime coming. Got podcast doing all that dope stuff. I'm gonna let my dog Chris introduce herself with her.
Something like Cool Chris.
That's it.
That's all I got for the people. Cool Chris.
All right. Hello, Cool Chris dog on the ground. That's my partner. So, like I say, the main purpose of this podcast, really, a lot of the stuff I'm doing is just to decompress, relax, jokes, let it form into whatever it's gonna form into. So this Retail Tales, we are talking about the holiday times, right? And so we just passed up on Black Friday.
Before you get deep into that, I just want to shout out to anybody that works retail during these times, man. We know people are out shopping, trying to get the deals, things that, they may or may not need during this time. So just anybody that's in customer service, dealing with retail, dealing with just anything. Because that could be for, your healthcare professionals.
The
like,
service industry.
People eat too much on Thanksgiving, get the items, have to go to, urgent care, whatever the case may be. So if you working with customers or just in the public
population,
you just working in public during this time, this holiday season, shout out to you.
So yeah,
shout out to those people.
The people that work at the restaurants, the people that work in retail, your box stores, the people that what else going on through Thanksgiving time heavy?
Shout out to the delivery people.
Ooh,
we ain't got shit to sell to people if your local UPS or the FedEx truck don't pull up. Shout out to the Amazon.
USPS, Amazon.
Nobody get no product if they stop the truck from moving. So shout out to your delivery person.
Yeah, so shout out to them. So really, and honestly, what I mean when I say shout out to them is show them some love and respect. Them people really be going through it just because it's such a busy time. But like I say, me in general, because I've been in retail so long, I respect anybody in that field. So it ain't just be nice to them during the holiday time. Just show a little extra remembrance because everybody going through it, including yourself. You know what I'm saying? That kind of brings us to one of the topics, one of the talking points that you brought up. And I'm gonna let you introduce. You bring your topic up because I got mine. Bring your topic up.
I think just more so having compassion. I know we talked about patience just this time of year. I know everybody's rushing out, trying to get the deals, trying to get product before it sells out, things of that sort. And some people do come out of the house with that entitlement of just feel like they the only person in the world, they the only person shopping, they the only person in line.
No celebrate Thanksgiving.
So it's just like, just one, be patient with people and just have a little compassion that like you guys are not the only ones rushing. You guys are not the only ones that need to get things or want to get things during this time for yourselves or family members. So just being nice to people, whether it's somebody that's working, whether it's other customers in the store. Start from the parking lot. Like, you gotta understand, like, people really be fighting in the parking lot over a parking spot. So even before they get into the business,
they already on
10. Like, somebody take your parking spot. Now you gotta park in the back. You gotta walk. Yeah, if I see you in that bitch, you took my parking spot. Like, we gonna catch you. We gonna catch you by the eggs and the milk. You gotta see me about that.
It was never that deep because I grew up. My mama was like that. My mom always wanted to have the closest parking spot, and I get it because back
wait a minute, for the people that be parking in handicap, that don't be.
Oh, she got handicap.
I'm just saying because it's the holidays. You gonna see it.
Nah,
you gonna see.
I ain't gonna say a veteran because my grandmother had the sticker. So if my mama needed it, she was abusing it. Now she wasn't
using the people car who had it though.
Nah, she had the sticker. Not the one that stayed in that. She had the little one that you hang for the longest. So whenever she was going somewhere, she borrowed that too. So before she actually needed it.
If you got one in your car and I got one in my car, when it's time to go shop, bro, we taking your car.
dog. And see what's crazy is what's wild. A lot of time with the handicap parking, dog, like it's never full, and I don't see nobody tripping over it. I be seeing a lot of people just sliding in, getting out, like it ain't nothing, no stick in their car, and going about their business. But you know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't gonna lie, dog. The reason I don't be tripping over that, and like this is a sidebar. No, I got a sidebar because even a lot of the handicap folk, like okay, so the people that don't walk, like they're the ones that don't mind parking further back. That's the funny. I didn't see so many people.
It's the exercise.
That's why I'm like, so who's really using the handicap? Just the lazy motherfuckers.
No.
Most of the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I didn't really see like outside the elders. I'm not talking about the.
I was about to say outside people like in wheelchairs and probably like crutches and things of that sort. Then yeah, because at that point it's not exercise; it's just a longer walk.
So that's why I'm like outside to that point. Yeah.
Because I done seen some old heads in the park, the Lincoln in the back parking lot because they don't want to mess their car. Because they know you while you gonna park next to me, you gonna scuff my door. Man, I seen them old heads park in the second parking lot and just take their low walk. You know
so with that being said,
peaceful people.
So how you said people fighting in the parking lot, and how it's like they start with the bullshit on their mind. I'm like, the time you gonna spend looking for a parking spot,
that's gas money.
You could have parked 3 parking spaces back and been in the store. So if you on row 5, cause a lot of y'all be driving don't even know that parking lots have rows and numbers. If you on row C, you mad cause you want to be one of the first parking spots. You on row C. You done passed up parking spot 12. They got a freebie at 15. So that's 3 parking spots. You ain't want to park at 15. That's too far back. You want to park at 1 or 3. So you cycling around, burning gas, wasting time, waiting to park between parking spots 1 and 3 when you could have been in 15 inside the building, damn near picking up what you need and back already finished.
You know what the crazy part is? They go do all that circle around the parking lot only to find a parking spot to get in the shop, come outside and forget where they parked it.
Dog, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. That'd be crazy. You done forgot where you parked it.
You parked it. So why are you doing all that fussing?
So that just goes into the concept of people are impatient during the holidays, man, because like I said, this is just my overall theory. I think like I said, a lot of people just don't give a shit about others at this point. You know, so I'm like, but how do you be every man for yourself during a fucking season that's all about everything is about buying for somebody else? Like we now know a lot of people buy Christmas gifts for other people because that's their little fetish.
They commander in chief that made it okay. Every man for himself.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not taking nothing from people like that before. That was like people were like, when did the holiday time really stop being? Was it us getting older, realizing it was all about money, or did it really change?
Nah, it really changed. A lot of people ain't grow up with grandma in the house.
Cause that's why I'm like, man, the holiday been stopped with 20.
Cause you gotta think about it, man. Thanksgiving, it used to be everybody was closed. There was nobody shopping on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, it was just the.
So then when those companies start opening on Thanksgiving Day, they cut family time short. Oh man, I gotta go catch a line because I.
Yeah, true. They start digging into Black Friday.
I think it changed, and then like just recent years, it's just in my eyes, it's like they say, bro, everybody got TVs now. So if y'all ain't discounting them groceries, if the Black Friday deal not more than 80% off the original price, I'm not wasting my time going out
But
there.
see, check this out. Black Friday sales been trash for the last 5+ years anyway. Black Friday sales is garbage, bro. Like 20%, 30%, but you done had 80% off the 3 weeks. I'm like, I'm literally watching Black Friday used to be 70%. 80%.
It was really some steals
like
going on
man,
back
I'm gonna
in the
go
day.
get me a $600 TV for $250 on Black Friday, if not Cyber Monday. Like now you getting 50 and 60% off on a random ass.
You get 15% off.
Like now, like you was like I worked at, and it could be because I worked in a lot of clothing stores. So I never worked in like electronics, but I know for a fact like why is this jogging suit that's normally $120 on sale 50% off? And it's a random ass time of the year. But then here comes the same suit during Black Friday, it's only 20% off, only 30% off. Because people is coming in complaining, this is the only deal y'all got. Y'all deal was better before the holidays. And I'm like...
Yeah, I think once enough people start catching on to it, I mean... You just stay your ass at home, cause it really don't be no deals. And this coming from somebody that's been in retail over, we should just say over 20 years. But again, it's like I've sat back, I got case studies, I've seen it up and down. Like I say, when Thanksgiving, everybody was closed, you couldn't go into a store.
You was forced to stay
You
at
were
home.
forced to stay with your people, eat good, share memories, create moments, and things of that sort. It was more quality.
But you ain't
Y'all
even
got
got
up
no
at 6 in the
cinema.
morning on a Friday. Everybody shout out. But again, like I say, everybody got TVs now. Kids at the age of 4 have iPhones now. So it's like, what you really gonna put on sale for me to go break my neck and get that I ain't got already?
I can't get
The kid got the game system for their birthday. So what really in there do I need to get or break my neck to get? Because again, forget Black Friday, Cyber Monday coming. And COVID forced a lot of people to
really start shopping
online. Yeah.
So it's like, that's crazy. Like the shopping part.
Cause I had to tell a customer. I tell a customer. I said, look. I said COVID really put certain things into perspective for some people when it comes from a shopping standpoint. You gotta think about it. I can shop online, order it, get it shipped to the house. A lot of people offering free shipping. That's one of the incentives they try to push. But you gotta think about it. Let's go back to traditional going into the store. I have to find a parking spot. I have to go into the store that I'm looking for the item for. Hoping you got what it is that I deadlock set myself in here to come get. So not only do I have to play Russian roulette with you may or may not having the item that I really came here for, then I gotta wait in line to get it. That's if I get some help finding what the fuck I'm looking for. Cause in the event you help me, you got an attitude. I don't have an attitude with people when I go to order online. I don't have to. If anything, I got a customer support email. I'm gonna bubble it up, and then they gonna email me back. If I'm really pissed off, they might send me an e-gift card.
Yeah, or something.
But then when I'm going in the store, like I said, I'm the wasted gas coming here. I gotta come in, stand in line. Potentially got to deal with a bad attitude for somebody that didn't want to come to work in a good mood today. Risk y'all not having what I'm looking for. Why would I want to pay for that? Overall bad ass experience. I'm gonna just order online. I ain't gotta order with the computer.
And see, but then you risk, not just to be playing devil's advocate, you risk your shit getting stolen, because everything get high theft going on, especially with them packages.
But you gotta think about
porch pirates.
But you gotta think about it, man. The customer service so crazy on level. Tell Amazon you got slammed by a porch pirate. See what happens.
Niggas to give your shit right back.
Insurance.
Dog, like,
Tell them motherfuckers you gonna cancel the Amazon Prime and see if they ain't throwing off. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta think about it. I'll get more, you know what I'm saying, of a customer service experience online than I will in the store. Because again, and that's not to shit on everybody in retail, because it is some of us that still like genuinely care about, customer service. But for the most part, it's like, you gotta think about it. Black Friday, I did a 12-hour shift. It was 9 to 9.
I'm ready to go home.
That's not even that, but I'm just saying, like, I done mustered up the strength to, come and show up, be the best version of myself, which people say, oh, you applied for this job. We all trying to make ends meet at the end of the day. That don't give you the okay to come be an asshole to me and my job.
I hate when people say that shit because, like,
you asked for that. That was on the application.
I get it, but like to your point, like you said, like I applied for this job, so I have to come here to keep a check. You ain't got to bring your ass out to the store.
But
you ain't got to come to the store.
Yeah, like I say, I applied for the job. Yeah, that was me, but I didn't ask for the bullshit that you was bringing here.
The attitude ain't a part of your job, ain't a part of my job description.
That wasn't what I asked for.
But they forget we don't have to deal with the attitude. Like we really don't have to. Like the managers trick a lot of people into. You can walk right off the floor to that back stock and be, hey.
But a lot of people fail to realize too, like the generations that's coming after us, boy, they're making more money gaming and being on the internet and making YouTube videos or content creation.
I'm trying to do what they do now.
They make way more money than us. So you think them people about to get a job for you to go in there and have a bad attitude with them? I'm not. And again, this is not a whole they right, you wrong, you right, they wrong. It's not about that. But you gotta look at too this day and age. The generation coming up behind us, them motherfuckers don't give up about nothing. They will, as soon as they will apply for the job, they will quit the same day.
Let me tell you, I didn't hire some cats, dog. I didn't hire some people who didn't work a day or two. No more like 2 or 3 days. And it left. Check sitting in the bag. I'm calling, hey, come pick up your check. Alright. I can hear they tone the voice and they coming to pick it up.
Different, bro.
They don't give a, and then I talk to people my age like, shit, I'm getting all my coins, getting all my gems. I ain't even nothing behind.
And we want more than what we probably worth for.
And by the time I left, they had about 2-3 little envelopes in there with the little pay card.
Man, these
with
kids
115, 98.
These kids different.
They don't really give a shit about it.
Nah, and again, this is not to say all of them like that, because I do have some, like, I see some younger ones that come that apply that's like kind of got that old gene.
Yeah.
So like, all right, I'm big on customer service. I'm like, you different. They made them like more kid. But I tell them all the time at the job, I'm like the old head at the plant. Like I done seen some stuff, I done did some stuff. Now I'm just with the company, just coasting. I stay out of the way. I stay out of no trouble, not to get fired. So I just sit back and I study the young generation to see what they do at the workplace. I'm like, dang, they getting away with stuff I would have never even thought of. But again, that's not me hating on them. It's just, like I say, out of sight, out of mind. I'm one of them old heads.
They'll have the phone on and know the district coming through. I'm like,
yeah, I'm the old head at the plant now.
You're not even going to pretend to put that bitch in your pocket. Like me, I'm not going to jump around and be like, oh, district coming. I'm like, okay, cool. I do know you'll get in trouble for not at least showing that you had your
This generation, they will go on break while your district manager in there. I'm like, y'all don't wait till they leave. Like, nah, when they ready to break, when Bernie Mac say, we break, we break.
No, so but that's true, and like I said, it's a good thing too. Like I said, we can talk about it like it's bad, but it's good.
Nah.
But at the same time, it's trash. But it's a balance because these jobs don't be giving a fuck about the people. So how can you expect such a good customer service experience from a job not directly managed? Because we know managers suck sometimes, even most of the time.
I just look at it like they got to answer to somebody else too. So when I do have those moments where I dish out my aggressiveness, I have to make sure I'm channeling it to the right people or to the right department. Because not everybody. That's just like us in management to where we do the hiring and the firing and the interviews. Like we may have a sales associate that come in thinking they mad at me because they think I make the decision. I know, and I answer to somebody else.
Yeah. Who
answers to somebody else? So it's just like we have to be patient with our superiors, but it's like customers see us first. Customers not seeing customer care when you email them or on the phone when you got the 1-800 number. Like we getting that smoke, so it's like it takes a certain type of person to go into a job knowing like those are some of the possibilities you're gonna face. So that's why I kind of just started off like, man, shout out to people that dealing with customers that's in the public, that's on the ground. Like that, if your company don't appreciate you, like if you going to work every day, day in and day out, trying to do the right thing, make ends meet, take care of your family, bro. Like the ones that's out there with you, we appreciate you.
Yeah, cause like it's really the few. Cause you always go to the store, you always go to some place, and you can always see that one person. You can be like, okay, that's the person that actually doing their job. Out of everybody else, and then like, and when you think about it, not even think about it, when you really look back at it, you can really see how it's the same domino effect. And then like, so I'm not trying to give a cop out to nothing, cause I do know that a lot of people suck, a lot of businesses suck, but it's hard to expect. I ain't gonna say it's hard to expect. It would be somewhat absurd to expect a 19 to 20-year-old to bust their ass, work, and then see a check, and it don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Not the one that feel like they should be paid $2,000.
Not enough to cover the cell phone bill.
Come on, let's just keep like the last job I was at. Based on what they was paying $8 an hour, and they was complaining because I was paying people $10. Complaining, saying if you giving them
minimum wage still like what $7.55 or something. It ain't.
So if I know you can finesse me at any given time and you ain't even doing nothing about it, it's hard to respect the job. But this comes from somebody who's like I said, I'm 33. I've been in retail for like 13 to 15 years overall. But at the same time, when I lose respect for a job, all the niggas come out. When I lose respect for the job, it's like that's why I'm like,
time to go.
Yeah, I don't ever want to give a cop out. And one of my OGs, he be talking to me all the time. But like, I don't want to give a cop out to the kids when they do bullshit. But I know once I lose respect, I turn into that kid to do bullshit. It's like, dog, like I'm busting my ass, I'm doing the extra cleaning because you as a manager, because you too lazy to discipline the staff that's not doing their job, because you don't want to do the work of rehiring, because you don't want to do X, Y, and Z, 1, 2, 3. You gonna put the
Coming in
workload.
big when they don't show up.
You
or
gonna
when we understaffed. Yeah.
You gonna put the workload on the 2 people, maybe 3 people that's really giving a damn. So the good really gonna suffer for the bad, but the bad not even suffering. You know what I'm saying? So the bad get to
Having it
keep
that way, as they say.
the bad get to keep not doing shit, get to keep going home and not doing their area, get to keep doing X,
Getting
Y,
that
and
check
Z,
at the end of the week.
getting the same check as the person. So I'm like, when you look at it like that, it's like it's very easy for people to get discouraged very fast. And then no matter how good of a manager you are, I can't make you feel worth it when there's a larger entity that's constantly draining the fuck from you. We all talk about this at the same time, so it's like what we saying is accurate, what we're saying makes sense too, but the reality is we know how to finesse the game. We like, all right, man, suck it up, go get 2 jobs, finesse whatever, and make ends meet. We can't expect that same mindset from every 20-year-old when they busting ass because they like clothes, because they like doing stuff with their hand, because they 20, they 19, and they got all the energy in the world, busting ass doing all this stuff, and they check $300.
Yeah.
You feel me? Can't afford the shoes because the company don't give a discount on the shoes that they actually want to buy. So they whole check is $275. The shoes they want is $250 plus tax $274.60. And you're gonna look this individual directly in the face and say, "Hey, I know the main thing you sell is what you're here for. You like sweaters. You come here for the cool sweaters, and one of your entire checks can pay for one sweater." And you expect the motherfucker to come in every day and want to...
Fuck that. So.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, because I say the same thing you say. Why are you here if you don't want to be here? So certain jobs, Chick-fil-A, I'm saying it, we don't have a problem with Chick-fil-A. They pay $16 to stand here. Some jobs paying you $10 to bust ass.
Yeah.
So that's why when you look at it, dog, like when you
everything about you.
When you a hustler and you a move and you got the energy to move around and make it poppin', you really is easier to say, "Hey, dog, this is how it is." But we can battle the game. These kids, no disrespect, these kids dumb as hell. They don't know nothing but get another job. They don't understand how to flex their time.
As soon as they feel like they leaving the same.
And you could tell me because if you wanted more money, you would just get a job for night, get a job for day. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself 2 off. They
don't even know how to do harder. They working smarter. Shout out to them, bro.
You know, but
they
then
got their formula.
But they watch it harder and smarter. Like once again, they leave and go to the job, but you're gonna have to leave every job because almost every job is the same unless you get into a career.
But you gotta think about it. As a youngin, if I got somebody older than me that's pushing ownership, pushing assets, investments and things of that sort at an early age, I don't care about leaving because I don't care what my resume look like. Because who am I worried about hiring me when in my mind I'm a business owner? Like I've been instilled certain things growing up to where it's like, yeah, I just need a couple of dollars here and there, but if my boss is tripping, my peace at the end of the day is more important. And see, that's what we miss it. So we seen our OGs, get it because just taking care of the family, taking care of responsibilities, there's, the need.
Yeah.
But then it's like, then we came and then we just following that formula, but also now we in a dynamic where, our mental health is being put on the pedestal. Is like, oh, wait, our old heads ain't talk to us about no mental, no mental health month, nothing like that, or protecting our peace. Yeah. So now the generation after is like, oh, mental health this, protecting my peace this, if it ain't with us, it's gotta fly. I'm just like, oh shit, they on a different breed.
And then when you look how fast that transition was, you see how it happened. So you went from the people that just worked all day, didn't give a fuck about their peace. You got it when you retired. You got it if you made it. You got it if you got it. You got it if you got it, right? Yeah. So now, all the new generation is caring about their peace, caring about their ownership. But then you see now these people who get the money, they can't keep a team. Everybody talking to everybody reckless. Nobody keep a lie pretend no more. I can hate my whole staff. I need them. Let me pretend to like them. So now these kids that got bread, unless this is their friend, those friend groups that lock in until you work with, not include those. But a lot of time, look at everybody say, everybody snaking, everybody doing this. Everybody could be a snake, but what if you don't know how to talk to people? You afraid of everybody because you didn't learn what it is really. But then that's what that comes from working in a field 3-4 years. It ain't gotta be 15 or 13. That comes from working. So you like, okay, I see how they keep losing money. So it's like they skip that. Oh, like I say, man, I don't like this job. I'm gonna just leave. I'm like, why would you leave when you could drain them for another 3 weeks, do whatever you want, wait for them. You something for that like shit. I can do whatever I want here because I don't want to be here. Have this other job on standby. The other job is ready in a week and a half. I could do what I want here for the next week. You know what I'm saying? But once again, they not finessing to the max. It's like they just leave a job. Well, nigga, you can leave with extra 20 hours.
Or just, you gotta think about it, the intellectual property. So even if I don't get the extra $20, the goal is infiltrate, educate, vacate, and get up out of there. So
but they ain't doing it right because they're doing it right. You wouldn't have all these fucking legion of scammers. You see how I just jumped? It's like if we played sports, we were the one that played in the hard shoes, the uncomfortable clothes, and everything. And New Generation said, "Oh, man, everything we gonna have gonna be high tech." Like nigga, you didn't even catch the concept of using your hand. Like we didn't have it. You got too much. But this is gonna end up being like a part 2 anyway. Cause like I said, it's 25 and I gotta delete some shit to edit. But I'm gonna cut the bottom part.
But on the end cap, I know you talked about earlier as far as like the customers coming in, not being patient, showing us a little more compassion. But shout out to the customers that do come in, that do appreciate your fellow, retail workers, delivery service. Shout out, like I say, to those customers that understand or have worked retail before. They just has a better understanding of like what we're going through behind the scenes because a lot of this stuff is out of control. So, or your favorite shoppers, like you got what they call it, the regulars. Shout out to the regulars that come in
that make it cool,
that balance out. You know what I'm saying? So
shit,
shout out to them too. This was not a bash customer segment. So
shit.
Shout out to them.
It might be on the second part, but nah, man. This is just a little quick part of it, man. But I appreciate everything. Knowledge, the shop, partner Chris. We're gonna have a few more details coming in. This is part 1, so we're gonna do a part